Hi there.
Hello. Happy May 10th.
May 10th. Okay, cool.
So far, I'm really digging this month. This month is right action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really digging it. I like the action part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been studying for the last 10 years the thinking part of it. And I've been kind of thirsty for here's how you need to go live your
Actually,
life.
go do it. Yeah.
And thank you for helping me.
I mean, it's probably a gradual little, it's
Yeah.
not like, oh, from today I live my life. I mean, actually,
Yeah.
but it's nice to see that it's like, hey, I'm hungry for it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That happens maybe before the transition.
Right. It's like the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears.
Yep.
Like when I'm hungry enough for something, then all of a sudden there's somebody or something that comes in that I recognize as the thing that can help. And I am very motivated because it's become a priority somehow to fix this particular thing. So what we're going to talk about today is don't be inspired, be inspirational. So don't be inspired, be inspirational.
Mm-hmm. So like, oh, I'm inspired to go write a song.
Exactly.
Like, don't do that. Okay, but be inspirational.
Like, create a song that's going to be helpful for others.
Be inspirational in the thing.
Go do the song, but not because you're like, oh my God, I'm doing a song because I feel so inspired. It's like, no, I need to do this song because I'm like part of this whole system, and we need to inspire each other, and we need to be helpful.
I'm inspiring for
Yeah.
others. Because I wasn't sure if you meant that like be inspiring to yourself or something like, or is it to others? Like, you know what I mean? That's what but I think it's true. It meant to others. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because, if I, let's just say like Too Many Zoos, the band that with like the saxophones and the trumpets and stuff. Us watching their new song this morning, I was like, I want to be out in the world. I want to go do something. It gave me so much energy. It was inspirational. And now I'm trying to look at it and I'm like, well, what was so inspirational about it? It's like, there's these badasses who are they're going to town on their instruments. Like, those instruments are like the love of their lives. And they're like, I'm going to figure this thing out. And not only that, I'm going to go out into the streets of New York and I'm going to wake up the entire city with me like blasting into this tenor sax. And like, there's something that's very inspirational about that. Like, I imagine them if they were just inspired is like, it's sort of like this egotistical sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, inspired.
Less vulnerable.
I mean, I get it. Like, I feel inspired seems silly because then that is what's supposed to make you move forward.
Right. Like that's what I want to think.
That's what I think that's kind of hitting on the discipline talk, and versus I'm inspired or I want to. I'm motivated. So motivated, inspired, I want to are all in the one bucket of not such a good thing to use in order to get something achieved.
Right.
Because they're constantly changing based on emotions. These are emotional qualities.
Yeah.
Versus the discipline is more of not emotional quality. It's a mathematical prediction of I will do something every day or every week because I want something in the future that I don't have it imagined perfectly.
Right.
But I have a goal. I like to do something, and I'm also enjoying it in this moment. Playing guitar, let's say. So then if I want to have a song written in a month, I need to do this every day for a certain amount of time. I set the beginning, the end, put it on the calendar. All of that's called discipline. And now It has nothing to do with do I want, do I feel inspired, do I feel inspired, or do I?
Yeah, it's not relevant.
It's
like,
not relevant. It becomes like, no, I don't even check on those.
Yeah.
No, because it's here and I gotta go do that because I want this other thing that is not related to these emotional things. Because the bigger emotional thing that's over these three is what I actually want to achieve that goal.
Yeah.
That's more, that is that puts these.
That's a higher order emotional need than like my momentary thing of I don't want to do this right now, or I really feel like it right now.
I'm so inspired. I'm gonna go, hey guys, hey everyone, I feel so inspired.
Like I don't give up.
Well, and I get it. Like it's because we've been there. I've been there.
Of course, that's why I'm saying that, because I've been this person for many years of like I feel so inspired.
This is why it's easier to say that because it's it's experiential, right? Like I lived through this of saying like I wish I was more inspired right now, or like I wish I was like more motivated.
Right.
Motivated was the word that I used.
Yeah.
Mostly not, or I would use like I don't want to, like wanting the thing right now.
Right.
The word want is more associated now. I would say if you want something, there has to be 6 months in between what I want and when it's actually being gotten.
Right.
It cannot be I want something now, tomorrow, or like, well, it could be, but I'm just giving an example. Like, but my word was really the motivated. Like I'm not feeling motivated and and then this discipline thing literally made me understand this whole thing, and that made me more disciplined. Or that made me more like be okay with the discipline, because I was like, oh well, I wish I was disciplined. Like that's how I was thinking about it. But I was like, but I don't know how to be disciplined. And then after like Atomic Habits book and all of these other Discipline is Destiny and all of these researchers researching about discipline, all of a sudden you're like, it wasn't explained to me exactly like how I'm explaining it right now, but that understanding what I'm saying right now is like, I'm like, oh my God, these are two different things.
Yeah.
Wanting or not motivated or I don't wanna or meh. All of that is in a totally different bucket here, but my dreams of like, oh, I want to really do this, but like so I don't know how to get my ass up to go do that, right? The discipline is just like, thank you, tool. Like you totally did it. Like I skip things, and I'm not completely crazy rigorous about it, but the benefit is huge because of that.
Yeah, well,
because this understanding of the discipline.
Right. And of course, it's like I'm not perfect at it, but if I look at trend lines over time, I can see like this is definitely an up and to the right.
There was a big step there. It was like it was kind of like stagnating, and it's all of a sudden like this understanding was like, oh, hey, there is some sort of a rise to a better way of using these systems or something. Yeah. Very cool. Okay.
All right. Seneca has one sentence for us to ponder today. He says, "Let us also produce some bold act of our own and join the ranks of the most emulated." Emulated. I'm having like white noise on the definition of this. Emulated, I think that means like when people want to be like somebody else.
Oh, I see. Emulated. I'm thinking it in like I wanna be, I wanna like expressive or something, or maybe no.
It has something to do with like a hierarchy and like being at the top, because it's like join the ranks of the most emulated, like the people that everyone else wants to be like. Everybody wishes they could be like
a famous or like. That's why I was coming at like emulated mean like I need to be this like expressive person to become this emulated.
Right, but Kim Kardashian is not. People don't want to be like Kim Kardashian. She's maybe famous. Maybe there is like a subset of people who are like, she's my hero or something. But it's more of like the heroic, like, I look up to you. You're an example of somebody I want to turn into.
Yeah, like the Wilson sisters or something. Like somebody who like really like they are
the Williams.
Sorry, Williams. Yeah.
I was like, who are the Wilsons?
No, Wilson is the balls.
Oh.
The Williams sisters. No, but like they were like that's like a
Michael Jordan.
Any of these folks.
Right. Yeah. Mediocre amateurs.
Yeah. Shout out.
That's a really good YouTube channel, by the way, if you're looking for a cool YouTube channel with some great production value. Which is not to say that we don't have amazing production value, because of course we do.
Look at all this. These faces.
All this editing that we're doing.
Look at this production value.
But yeah.
Very high value.
So he's saying, let us produce some bold act of our own. And this is so hilarious to me, because I was just talking about the Too Many Zoos music, and like, yes, it's a bold act that they do, and like, yes, I want to be like that. That's what I think when I watch it. I'm like, I don't want to necessarily play a tenor sax and wake up New York City at midnight, but like, I want to do something. I want to do my own thing, the own thing that feels like just authentic to me. And these people are showing me that they're doing it for themselves.
In some way, it's possible. Yeah, very nice, very nice.
I love it. Do you have more there? You want to?
That's good.
Okay, let's listen to Ryan's commentary. He says, "It was common in Greek and Roman times, just as it is now, for politicians to pander to their audience."
They're like selling them, giving them things.
Yeah. They would lavish effusive praise on the crowd, on their country, or inspiring military victories of the past. How many times have you heard a political candidate say, "This is the greatest country in the history of the world"? As orator Demosthenes pointed out, we'll gladly sit for hours to hear a speaker who stands in front of some famous or sacred landmark, praising our ancestors, describing their exploits, and enumerating their trophies. But what does this flattery accomplish? Nothing. Worse, the admiration of shiny accolades distracts us from their true purpose. Also, as Demosthenes explains, it betrays the very ancestors who inspire us. He concluded his speech to the Athenian people with words that Seneca would later echo and still resound centuries later. "Reflect then," he said, "that your ancestors set up those trophies, not that you may gaze at them in wonder, but that you may also imitate the virtues of the men who set them up." The same goes for the quotes in this book and for other inspiring words you might hear. Don't just admire them. Use them. Follow their example.
Yeah, because that's the whole like, let's be inspired by these people. That's very inspirational. Even like, I know I don't want to use that word because he's using it differently, but like you're looking up to some people, but then you don't do anything about it.
Right.
You're just it's so great that this person made all these decisions.
What's inspirational is that
I can't do anything.
What's inspirational is that they did do something, I feel inspired by it. And I go down the rabbit hole that you said, which is like, well, who am I? And I can't do anything. Let's go watch TV. Let's go watch more Netflix, or like whatever the thing is that I justify to myself that keeps me living small, essentially, is like, it's a very small, condensed life, if that's how I'm going to choose to live.
Yeah. And making those big moves is kind of, that those bold moves are not easy, because it takes courage to get up to something that like, I'm going to be judged probably, they're not going to like it, or something. You might have all this stuff that's uncomfortable to step up.
Right.
But if you don't step up, then you never hit the ball.
Yeah, because Too Many Zoos is risking that the police are going to come shut them down from playing their music.
Yeah. Or they might have some permit, or maybe it was...
Or now they're risking that now they put their music video online and all of the comments are hate comments. So like there's all of these risks for like doing the courageous thing and putting yourself out there.
Oh yeah, people not liking it or something.
Yeah.
But that should not stop us
Yes.
from doing the bold move, because
Right.
maybe they don't like the first one or the third one, but eventually something, if you keep making those bold moves, or hey, if I keep making those bold moves, then they will pay off at some point. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's great.
Cool.
Yeah, be bold.
Be bold. Go watch Mediocre Amateurs, and I guess go to many zoos. Zoos like animals. Tell us how you like it.